I got it. So we should look at the books. Books create. So over here, yeah. Simon? Simon?
Simon, if you're talking, you're muted.
Yeah, no, find the mic. Sorry, and then I want to bring up the ticket. Okay, so create an extra field for an image URL on the create book page. That's what we're discussing here.
So it should be mentioned, it should probably be a toggle with you know, the upload cover button, right? Because you either want an image URL as like a string, like a URL string, right? Or you want to, you know, upload a file. You don't want to do both, right?
A toggle, like it would be one button. but
So it
how
would be
it
like,
works.
so think about maybe like a button next to upload cover that says, you know, upload or
Upload URL. Yeah.
provide a URL instead. And then instead of a button, it changes to an input, right?
It appears when somebody clicks.
Yeah, so that would be the thought. So you should only be able to enter an image URL or upload an image. You shouldn't be doing both. That
To
doesn't make
avoid like to not to let the user to enter both.
Yeah, that's the thought.
Understood. Should I still share the screen, Simon? Should we go somewhere else and look in?
Sorry, I'm just struggling to multitask at the moment. I'm just putting a description in the ticket. So toggle button to either enter an image or what was the other option? Sorry.
So it's either upload image or type in URL.
You can
So it's
share
either
your
a
screen.
text input or a button.
Or type in URL. I missed the last thing you said, Jacob. Sorry.
So it's either a text input or an upload button, and then a button to switch between the two modes.
Okay.
That's the toggle button, right?
Yeah, I just can't find my share screen now. Oh, dear me. What's happened to my share screen?
It happened to me several times. When you are presenting, it disappears somewhere.
Indeed.
Maybe you should log out from Zoom and come back. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's here somewhere. I don't want to turn on my video. What's going on? Share screen. Okay, got it. My bad. Okay, I think it's okay. So toggle button to either enter upload image or type in URL. Was there some additional information you added at the end there, Jacob? I was getting a bit lost.
I think that's clear enough. Can just save that.
Maybe we can deactivate the other button once one button is pressed. I mean to
button?
What do you
like,
mean deactivate what?
To make it unpressable or to set it to false, like, or something.
I would just keep the toggle. I think that's probably the easiest way to do it.
I'm not quite sure what you mean by toggle. If we would have two buttons, why do you call them a toggle? For me, a toggle is when one button changes with another one. One disappears, yeah? Or not?
So we would have basically a toggle button, right? That's going to set uploading image to true or false, right? If uploading image is false, we would render out a text input for the URL, right? Whereas if it was, you know, true, it would be just as it is now.
But it's still not required, this field, because a person can upload like a book without a cover.
Yes, so both fields would still be optional technically, but we would only ever show, you know, upload,
Yeah.
the upload button or the upload or the image URL text input, right?
Mhm. I cannot envision this, but I think I have to think about it. Like, we would see two buttons, be able to choose one, and then when the user chooses one, like let's suppose URL, he presses, and what happens with the second button? He still can see that button, or
Yeah, so the toggle button would always be there.
I suppose I will understand it later. No worries.
Okay.
Okay, any takers on this ticket?
I would like to take it.
Great. It seems you're curious about it, so that seems to work well.
Oh, I like playing with toggles. Like it seems easy. I don't know. Once you understand it, it's not difficult. With different session contexts, these ones are more difficult for me. I don't understand them yet. Protected routes, I don't know, things like that. I'm not into that yet.
Yeah, I am, and yeah, I'm struggling with that. Okay, anyway, the next ticket, add genre on the sorting page. Olga, do you want to just share real quick to show the sorting page?
Yeah, you're still sharing. Sorting? I'm not sure where I can see that.
It's not in PR yet, so you
Uh-huh.
can see.
Yeah, so I saw it once when I was checking Ekaterina's.
Yeah, it is not
maybe
merged. It is
maybe
not
you can
merged.
share. Do you want to
No,
share?
I can. Unfortunately, I can't share. I'm in hospital with my son.
Oh, apologize, Ekaterina. I'm sorry for that. I hope he'll get better soon.
Yeah, just one more asthma attack. It's okay.
I've been there with my son. Okay, so I hope we get better soon. So what can I share?
But
over
if you
here?
want
Huh?
to, if you want to understand how it looks like more. We have an input field there where you can search, and we have a like drop down where you can choose what you want to search, like by title or by author. And also we will have an opportunity to sort there. Jacob recommended me to make it like one more like drop down with like title A to Z, title Z to A, author A to Z, author Z to A. Or maybe I still think so I did it with toggle button. We can choose. It's easy for me to change. Is it toggle button or drop down? What we will decide in case of this, in case of design. So, so it's just I did not cover the genre sorting. I did only author and title sorting there. But it is ready. And I suppose you can see it in PR. So PR is here, but I did not add anyone as a reviewer because I completely did not finish it. But sorting is in PR, and you can take a look.
Yeah, I did. Let me see if I can see.
Yeah, it's front 37, as I remember.
37, isn't it 35? Okay.
I suppose 37. I'm not sure, but, because 35 was merged.
Switched. Okay. So is it on the? I think
it is a search. It is a search in localhost / search. I suppose search page, no search, just search. I think.
Yeah, it's over here.
Yeah, I added the toggle buttons, but I didn't.
Oh, understood. So now you would like we would like a.
Yeah, you can type Cinder. You can type like Cinderella there. if you have it in your database, I suppose.
I don't know
So-
why I cannot type it. Oh, maybe over
Oh
here?
yeah, it's here's
Oh,
yeah, it's input field.
Understood.
So I did not add any styling yet, so
Uh-huh.
I will add it.
Understood.
yeah.
So we have many Cinderellas, I think, or no?
And I added, yeah,
Ah.
and I added the, yeah, I will check it. And I added like loading spinner, which
Mhm.
Simon creates, so you can
So
take
I
a look.
think you
how it
can
works.
take that ticket as well. If it's only like adding the third one, I think it's kind of. the
Yeah,
same
I
you
suppose I
already
will take it after the chat will be ended, because the chat is our necessary, like, as I understood, our key feature. So we need at least to
Mhm.
add that.
Yep.
So I will try to prioritize the chat and do my best on during the weekend.
I can
and
also
you can
take
go
it,
back.
like, but only if after you push it, because I would only copy your
Yeah, yeah,
what you already did. And
makes sense.
that's
Definitely.
easy to do. Like if somebody
Yeah.
already did, like you
Yeah.
only. So I don't know. Should I still share, Simon? What do you say? Where is it? That
Yeah, I don't know, but I'll leave that ticket open for the time being.
okay.
So Jacob, are there any other tickets you want to add to the list? I'm sure there are a few.
Yeah, the top one I'm thinking of is we need a ticket for the profile page, right? For the My Profile page to add on the ability to delete books. So you really just need to add a delete button to the book item that only shows up on the profile page, if that makes sense.
Okay, one
And
second.
then along with that, we should add an edit link, which is really just a link to the edit page for that particular book.
Add a delete button.
Mhm.
Okay.
So you're gonna want to specify that's for the profile page.
Okay. Can I just do that in the comment? I'm repeating myself here, but there we go.
You can also edit the title.
Where's my edit for the title? Here.
There's a button in the right.
Okay, it's hidden by the. There we go.
So would you add the delete button to the profile page or to the book item and then conditionally render it on the book item depending on what page the book item is showing on?
That's exactly correct. So it would be in the book item itself, right? But it would only display on the profile page.
So that will only display where?
When you're on the
Yep.
profile. Your own profile page specifically.
So specify on the My Profile route. That would be the most specific we could be here, I think. I think it's My Dash Profile.
Is that good?
Dash instead of slash.
Oh, thank you.
And then just so it's extra clear, you can put a slash before my. So that, you know, looks like the route itself.
I would like to understand, would this ticket be like inside the component that Cecilia is working now? Yeah, in the same component.
So yeah, kind of. So we have the book item component that's being used in multiple places, right? It's being used in the book list, right? Like on the home page. And then the book item component is also being used in that paginated list that Cecilia worked on, right? So we want to set it up so that, you know, when you're on the profile page or the My Profile page, you have those book items have an extra button that's not normally there. And that button's to delete the book, right?
Mhm.
Let's also add on that there should be a second button that links to the edit page for that book.
Links to what? Sorry.
it should link to
Create book.
/books/edit
Oh. Mhm.
/book ID. So-
Is book ID like that?
No.
Lowercase d, and it's a parameter, right? So we would put a semicolon before, or a colon before it, right? Yeah, like that. So the book ID is dynamic, right? The book ID should be whatever the book's actual ID is, right? Is that clear to everybody?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. And instead of, I guess instead of second button, let's specify there should be a link. It's not technically going to be a button, right?
So you said we would like add this code inside those components that like the pagination one and the other two ones that.
No, it's being added inside of book item, right? So book item
Uh-huh,
is
understood.
inside of, oh, okay.
So
Uh,
only on. Mhm. Understood.
And so you need to check for the route, right? Which you can do that with React Router, right?
Mhm. Never checked for the route. Oh, yeah, I understood. Now I understand. The same as we did it with like create and update. Like, is it using this route? Oh no, this adapter or that one? I did not do it with the route.
Almost. You can actually just put the you know, route inside of the book item component and then wrap the items inside of it. You could also alternatively use a prop that only gets passed in on the profile page. Either approach would be fine.
Mhm. Thank you.
Okay, does anyone like the look of this ticket? Okay, I'll just leave that open for the time being. Is there another one you want to add as well, Jacob, I guess?
Let's see, I guess we can change the homepage. So on the homepage, we have like the 5 most recent books, right? And then we have 5 supposedly random books. We have that ticket back 81 there. If you see at the top of the to-do list, add extra books for seed data. So if you expand that, you'll see we're trying to add enough seed data to have 5 books for, you know, a couple of different genres. And then we want that kind of random list on the homepage to pull from these 5 genres, if that makes sense. So it'd be the 5 most recent books from one of these random genres. Does that kind of make sense?
Yes.
So
how
we'll just
many
have the,
books would we have like on one page, on the home page?
so it'd still just be 2 lists of 5, right? But the first list would be the 5 most recent, and the second list would choose, say we'll have a set array, right? See, it's like science fiction, you know, nonfiction, and like education or something, right? We would then do a query for books in one of those 3 genres, randomly selected each time, right? And then display those on the page. It would say, it would say something like, check out these recent, you know, science fiction books or something, right?
Mhm.
So I think
That
the
sounds confusing.
5 random books wasn't truly random, right?
Yeah, it wasn't.
I think that's an issue that was called out. So this would kind of address that. So it's like, it's not entirely random. It's from a subset of 3 genres, but
Yeah, if
3 or
I'm not
5.
mistaken, Nikki said that they are like already like sorted. The back end already sorts the books like according to the created time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so this would get around that by querying based on genre. So you would see different results most of the time when you refresh the page, right?
Mhm. I think so. Nikki?
So just the genre is randomly chosen, and then you just return the 5 most recent books from that genre? Is that
Yep,
correct?
that's correct. And the reason we're limiting it to 3 to 5 genres is to be sure we have enough seed data like available to display books, right? We don't want to, you know, pick a genre that there are no books for, right?
Mhm. Maybe we have too many genres.
Yeah, there are a lot of genres. That's for
Too
sure.
many. Maybe we should remove a few. At
No,
least from the
I think it's
front end.
fine.
Okay, so am I going to add a front end ticket to sort of pair with the back end extra books one?
I don't quite like
Yes.
that there are like 5 books like in each list. Maybe I misunderstood the other ticket. Like, should they be like 5 but all merged together? Because otherwise they look strange on the page. I have like a grid made for 4 books because the 4 of them would look better.
You can query for 4 books instead of 5 if you prefer. That's
I
fine.
mean, I don't know how to make them like stay together otherwise. If they would be like separated, then it's better to set them to 4 or to 8. Otherwise,
Sure, yeah, 4 or 8 is fine.
Mhm.
Actually, I would do 4 because the backend is planning on providing 5 seed data books.
Okay.
Okay, so for the ticket, Simon, let's go ahead and say, let's call it something along the lines of, so it'd be for the homepage, right? So we can,
I think Simon said something about the intercom. He needs to answer the intercom. What's intercom? Some phone, I suppose. Some
oh
call.
yeah, like apartment phone thing. Okay, yeah, we'll give him a minute then.
Ah, sorry about that. Just had food delivered. Yeah, I'm in an apartment, so it's the internal like phone, it's the intercom, like the porter rings up. So that's not as common in Brazil that people live in a condominium with a 24-hour porter for security reasons, unfortunately. Sorry, where are we? We need to add this front end ticket now, right? So what do
Yes,
I want to call this?
so it's a homepage colon. And then let's see. The change random book list to pull from preset genre list.
Preset genre list. Everything gets in the way here. Just add it like that, so then I can
Yep,
edit it.
that's good.
Mm. Okay, any additional information?
And then the genre list will be defined by back 81 or issue number 81.
Back, is that back as well?
I guess yeah, that's the back 81, but I guess it only links to it'll only link to front end tickets, which is unfortunate. Yeah, so put the word back in front of it. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, that's good.
Okay. So how are we doing? Is everyone already full of tickets? Are we just going to leave those open for the time being? What do you suggest, Jacob?
I would take the delete button one, and I would also like to ask about this one, if I can share my screen.
Sure. Let me just add you here real quick and I will let you share your screen. I'll stop sharing. There we go.
Share. Sure. So, like a question to make it faster. Like now I'm limiting to 5. I will like, let's suppose limit to 4 and sorting it by created at. So the next, this one would be like sort to genre.
So hover over get all books adapter, get
Mhm.
all books adapter, right?
Yeah.
So you can see it tells you exactly what we would be looking for here. So we want to see, is there anything about genre in here?
Mm,
Sort.
I think you need to get Paul.
Yeah, I
Really?
think this was updated recently
oh, maybe.
to allow for genre querying, but it'll be like genre and then just set your genre name, I think.
Oh, so
Is that
I
correct?
wouldn't have like sort, but I would have genre instead of it. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I wouldn't have the word sort. Oh, so that's pretty easy.
The
very
word
easy.
sort would still be there. You'd still be able to sort by like created at, right? But then you would just say genre and then science fiction or genre nonfiction, right?
I would leave like one to sort by created at, but the other one, because you said like to have 2. like
Mhm.
that. The other one would have like not sort, but genre and what kind of, you said to limit it to 3 genres, or what did you say?
So the backend team is making example data so that we have at
suppose-
least 5 books for a couple of different genres, right?
Yeah,
So
let's
once
suppose
they're
here is romance. So I would limit it like this, like to several ones.
no, what you would do is you would create a function, right?
Oh, really?
A function to randomly select a genre from an array of genres, right? So you would define like a constant up there and it would include all the valid genres, which, is whatever the backend team writes it for, right? They'll have to let you know once it's done, right?
Mhm.
But it could be 3 genres like romance, nonfiction, and education, right? So you
Mhm.
define that array somewhere. Then you would have a function that picks a random element from the array, right?
Mhm.
So you'd have to use like math.random for that or something, or you can
Mm.
look up how to do it on
Mhm.
Stack Overflow or something. And so you would pick a random genre upon loading the page, and then you'd put that genre into get all books adapter. So it would just be one genre, but every time you refresh the page, it'll be a
Oh.
different random one from that array.
So they would change, understood, like not to see the same ones. Now I got it. Mhm. Mhm. Thank you.
Okay, Laura just posted in the chat about some of the different book totals, which is actually very helpful. It looks like more than 3 of them have 5+ books. So you might want to take a screenshot of that chat there because that'll be helpful for the ticket. Or actually maybe Simon could just copy and paste it into the description.
Mhm.
What happens if you ask for 5 books from a genre that only has 2 books in it in the database?
It should still just return 2, but it would look kind of weird on the home page, right? So that's why we want to limit our array of options to ones that we know will 100% of the time have, at least 4 books, right? Which in this case, based on this list in the Zoom chat, is like young adult, thriller, nonfiction, romance, fantasy, history, and mystery. So that's actually 7 different genres to pull from, which will actually look really good because, every time you refresh the page, it'll be a big list that has it can pull from, which will look pretty cool, right?
What do you mean, Laura, for the Russian, Romanian, I mean, the language like sorted? Should we use that?
Yeah, I don't know. I just added. I just
That
in
would
case
be
you guys
nice.
want to look at how to start based on the languages.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be nice. Like we have those, because I suppose we'll have different languages, and somebody who speaks only English would not be interested to see those.
Simon, can you, when you get the chance, can you copy that message with the genre totals into the ticket description?
Yeah, can you just confirm, please? Is it the genre one? Add genre on the sorting page. I just shared my screen.
No, that should be on ticket 98, the one for the home page.
Oops, my bad.
Laura, you said
It's fine.
the books are like the ones that you seeded, like you uploaded by yourself, yeah?
But yeah, I haven't
images and
pushed
everything.
it. I haven't pushed it. I just created, but I
Mhm.
haven't pushed it on.
So to do this ticket, you would want to reseed your database, right?
Correct. Correct.
I understood.
So you have to go to the back end and run that command. I think it's npm run reset database or something like that.
Yeah.
Really? It's not only npm pull, git pull and npm.
Yeah,
install. It's, tell me one more time.
You can see it in the package.json. There's a script on it, and then you
It's
can see
also-
there's a yeah.
it's also in the README, right? The directions for it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Let me. I don't remember, but I think no, I didn't. I didn't say anything about run reset database. I think on the README.
Okay, we should probably add that in as a
Oh,
as a
okay.
ticket then.
I will add it later.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
We're not able to add looks yet until that's, I mean, the image is not fixed, if I'm not mistaken, because we're not able to add images yet.
That's in PR, I believe.
But we still have to see if the front end, so I think Lara did on both ends, yeah, so it should work.
Yes, once the changes are merged in, it should work. Okay, I think that's good for tickets unless anybody else has anything else to add.
I have a couple of ideas what we could add as a ticket. I suppose, Jacob, you could tell, do we need it right now or not? First, I think we still need to style our errors. So we have an abstract model, and it will be great to have all errors look the same. What do you think?
That could be nice to do. I would definitely put that towards the bottom of our priority list, though.
Okay, so we can, if we will have a time. Okay. Also, like to add the spinner, loading spinner. I think it's in the bottom also. To add it on all, I mean, like all fetches.
Yeah, that definitely sounds good to me. That makes sense.
And I don't think it needs a ticket, but possibly when I pulled last time all updates, it's we still didn't have an author in our like book card.
We
I
do
mean on
have
the
it.
home page.
Well,
Or you edit Olga it.
yeah, like a week ago.
Oh, okay, thank you. Maybe I didn't
No
catch
worries.
this. Thank you.
Sorry, Kate, could you do me a favor? Could you send those to me afterwards? Jacob, is there any final things you want to add? I'm afraid I'm going to have to go. There's too much going on here at my end at the moment.
Yeah, the only thing I would say is, we only have about like a week and a half left, right? So, prioritize the tickets that are, functionality based. And then if we have time, let's try and get as much styling in. if you see problems, especially in this last week, like make some tickets for it. You know, make tickets for them or just, you know, address them on your own, right? As we said, you know, there's not too much time left to work on this stuff. So we really need to get in as much as you can without, you know, getting too stressed out about it, right?
Sure, definitely. And Jacob, I was hoping to jump on a call with you now to look at a few things, but that's impossible. Do you mind if I contact you over the weekend?
Yeah, we could meet maybe tomorrow morning or something, or Sunday morning,
Definitely.
if
I'll
that works for you.
Yes, Sunday morning would be perfect.
Okay.
Work, but feel free to let me know. Just tomorrow morning in my time, Brazil time, that I won't be able to. I'm afraid that's. But any other time over the weekend, you just tell me what's best for you.
Okay, how about like 10 a.m. Eastern on Sunday? Does that work?
That's perfect.
Okay.
All right,
Anybody
cool.
else have anything else?
Yeah.
Thank you, Simon, and congratulations for your first Zoom meeting.
Yeah, thanks for leading, Simon.
Yeah, thanks. Hopefully I'll be more prepared next time. But anyway, there we go. I really need to go, sorry. So if anyone else has any final questions for Jacob, sorry, I have to pop out. I'll speak to you all soon.
Bye,
Hey,
Simon.
good luck.
Hey.
Bye.
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 Thank you,
Bye.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, Simon. Thank you.
Are we still staying?
Only if anybody has questions.
Thank you. Have a nice weekend.
All right, in that
Thank you.
case, bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.
Bye, thank you.